you eating, Ethan?
Dog tracking fuel.
Slamming donuts over here. Is that what you do every morning? Go get donuts to fuel up on? All right, you're live.
Live?
Well, not really live, but you're
I got you.
who we got in here?
We've got Luca and Boogeyman.
Got Luca and Boogeyman in there.
Both dump dogs.
All right, folks, we got something a little different we're gonna do today. We're gonna go with Ethan Young in South Arkansas, trailing some deer, tracking deer. I killed one yesterday, so me and Danielle's good. We killed one apiece. Something I've been wanting to do. Ethan is pretty dedicated. I'm gonna introduce y'all to him, introduce y'all to his YouTube channel, and maybe drop some links at the end of the video. But we're gonna go with him on a couple of tracks and show y'all what some of these dedicated people do. Something a little different, tracking deer. Tracking deer with dogs. And all the people I know and have known over the years that track deer, he's about as dedicated as anybody I know. So I'm gonna introduce y'all to Ethan. There he is over there. Look like a cowboy with his bandana on. He's getting western. Probably got a 6-shooter over on this side over there.
Yeah.
What's that, a Black Hawk you got over there?
Ruger Black Hawk.
Ruger 357 Magnum.
Yes, sir.
Which is about my favorite round. So we got what we think. I don't know. You tell us about this.
He shot it kind of quartering to him, and the front of the deer just hit the ground after it jumped. And when he tried to run out, he said his front legs were just worn up and weren't working. So he was kind of bulldozing or plowing his way out. He went down and checked it out and found some blood and bone. Most of the time when you find bone, that's a lower leg hit in some capacity. So high likelihood of this deer being alive. But in our experience, it's pretty recoverable if you've got the property for it. And the wound itself won't kill him if you don't find them, but a lot of times predators will.
Yep, coyote's gonna get him.
Yeah, so we like to get out there and try and
a little bumpy. Sorry for the film, guys. But we're riding in the back of the truck in here. So what dogs you got with you? How many dogs you got total?
I've got 2 here. I've got Luca and Boogeyman. Luca's probably been on 250 plus tracks in his career. Boogeyman's probably on 75 or 80 by now.
Luca's about what, 3 years old, 3 and a half?
He'll be 4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Dumpster monsters.
Yeah, both of them.
These dogs are throwaway dogs. Somebody dumped them out. Ethan picked them up, took them in, and he takes very well care of them. We'll show y'all them in a few minutes. You got Luca. Both these dogs got some probably blue lacy in them, don't they?
So Luca, we think's a blue lacy. We've never DNA tested him, but he's got a lot of the mannerisms. He looks like it. He's got the build, the size, all that. Boogeyman, we have DNA tested, and he's part blue pit. He's part Staffordshire Terrier, part Mountain Cur, part Foxhound, and part Beagle. Or we used to call it mutt.
He's a Heinz 57 that likes to track deer.
He's all about it. You'll hear his Foxhound come out in him if he starts barking, and you'll see the pit come out in him if he gets close to a deer. He likes to bite on it.
I think I've still got those clips from getting Noah's deer. I'll try to include that in the video.
Yeah, that's Boogeyman's first time he caught a deer.
First live one?
Yep.
That's right, it was, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. I was looking for what I thought was gonna be awesome.
Yeah. My son-in-law Noah shot a buck back earlier in the year during primitive weapons, and Boogeyman caught him after about a mile track.
What are y'all doing? What are you doing?
It's Luca over there.
This is Luca.
Boogeyman. Wait, I have him wrong.
Yeah, that's Luca on this side.
Luca's on the left over there.
We're gonna let Boogeyman have the.
Boogeyman's got the GoPro.
Yeah. Let's see if it makes it all the way to the deer. Still on him. He went this way. Look at me.
Shot him.
Find it.
Shot him right there.
Okay.
And he'd gone. He showed it all the way. You see it right there?
That's what
Bone or something right there.
Mm-hmm. Piece of bone.
Leg bone.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a leg shot.
Almost every time you find a bone, it's leg. It's a little hair.
Yeah, he gone cracking down.
Yeah, they pretty much most of the time will run through these.
They're what?
So they'll run pretty quick on these. I guess they've associated.
What, the dog will?
Yeah, leg hits was a fun time.
Dude,
Lighter colored hair.
that sucker jumped that hole off the ground. And then look here. He dug. He was on his shoulders. Don't they go off that scent from that deer's paw or something like that?
Yeah, that's part of it. The whole deer is going to smell different
Okay.
than all your other healthy deer. He had asked like what they scent trail, and my opinion or my understanding is that like the whole deer is going to smell different when it's in severe distress. And I was equating it to like if you've ever seen dogs kind of pick up on a woman being pregnant early, or a person having a blood glucose event, or dogs that detect seizures, or things like cancer and what have you. Just when we go into different states, our chemical composition is going to change and give off a different odor. These deer that are hit pretty bad, they smell different than all the deer that are just roaming around out here minding their own business, having a big time. And something else you're going to have on this one is probably some smell of bone fragment and bone marrow as well. A lot of what they track off of comes from between their toes. The interdigital gland, it secretes wax as they go, but also they give off just a pile of different odors is my understanding.
Probably get a little more of that with her hitting heavier.
I would assume.
If you got one leg busted up or something,
yeah,
they're hitting pretty hard with that other foot.
and you're also going to have some disturbed earth and crushed vegetation and things that are going to be more apparent on this because he's three-legged or two-legged compared to just another deer kind of trotting through the woods with a different wound. But no, they seem to. You can tell they track all the different hits a little different sometimes. Leg hits they run pretty quick through. They're already beeping at 100, 150 yards on me. 20. Yes.
Is he tracking now, you think?
Yeah. They don't really get out of my sight very far unless there's
Tracking.
wounded game.
All right. Ethan says Boogeyman's kind of sitting still. We're gonna slip in here and see what's happening.
Making sure his camera and all that isn't tied up on film. The Boogeyman's rolling again. The Boogeyman's going again.
How far out is he, Ethan?
He's like 1,000 yards on the dot almost.
1,000 yards from us? How far has he went total?
I don't know.
1,500, 2,000? All right, 2,000 yards later, we got Boogeyman. I think Luca may be baying right now, but he's over 1,000 yards from us, so
Boogeyman.
we'll try to get the truck head his way.
Kennel.
All right, we back in the truck. Luca's like almost a mile away from us right now. We lost communication with him, so we got the truck. Head back around, see if we can get close to him, get communication with him. We got Boogeyman in the truck with us. It always don't go perfect. Definitely a leg hit, got leg bone. We confirmed blood, what, about 1,500 yards in?
Ladies.
It was probably 1,300 to 1,500 yards in, we confirmed blood. So definitely the same deer. He's trying to bay him up. One lost communication, so we're gonna try to cut him off in a pickup truck, see if we can get close. Show y'all right here. Lucas jumped this deer. Look at that big old track right there. These tracks are really spaced out about 5 or 6 foot apart. So we know this deer's toting one leg, because there's a track, and the next track is way up there. There's about a 5-foot gap in between those tracks. All right. Luca jumped him out of his bed, and this deer started doing some crazy stuff, running down some roads parallel with the road, bedding, jump back up, come back across the road. Now they're running a track again. So he's starting to wear down a little bit. Deer come back up here, come down the right hand side here, come back across where the truck is, and come right up here, and went in right here, went into this wildlife strip. Talk to me, Ethan.
This deer has gone a couple miles probably. As far as we can tell, we got him in his first place he was bedded up or had stopped. I mean, well over 1,600 yards. And then he's come parallel to a road. We've got permission to go out there, but then as soon as we dropped to go out there, we could see a big track that looked like what he was leaving earlier, which was a really heavily compressed track with some weird angles going everywhere. We tracked it right here. I cast the dogs right into this little trail, and they went out there and they jumped him up, or they've seen him or something. They haven't shut down yet, but they're on him again.
Luca opened up a couple times barking, didn't he?
Yeah. We're gonna see if we can put an end to this mess.
Deer didn't go. How far did he go off the road before he shut down again?
350.
Right then when he barked. So yeah, he started running a little bit shorter, distances and shutting down. On the chase up here. Is that a bone?
No, I thought it was too. Boogeyman's up there running neck and neck with Luca.
Yeah.
Dude, what a mess.
Both dogs on him hot, but we having to get permission to get on some properties and stuff. So.
Did you get some pictures back there of that hoof print?
Yeah, well, I don't know how good they come up, but we could always go back and take some pictures. But definitely can tell on this deer that you're on the right deer. I mean, because we've got confirmed blood 2 miles in. And when they go to running parallel with these roads or hitting these roads and trying to go up the roads, they're trying to throw those dogs off. That's what they're trying to do. And they're not liking what's going on. So he's definitely not liking it.
He's turned back this way. Please keep coming this way.
Yeah, we want him to come back this way.
Yeah, he's coming.
I don't think he's gonna get out of this thicket. He's gonna stay in this thicket.
Yeah, you're gonna catch him in a minute.
It's open woods everywhere around us. So deer's probably gonna stay in this thicket. Look at let the sun hit it. Right there, I can see that better. All right, y'all can see right there what we're looking at. Try to get a close up. They've actually turned him back. The deer's coming back this way or circled back or something. So they're about to shut this deer down. That's what I think. What do you think, Ethan?
I like it. He's been making some angles pretty recently.
Yeah.
He ain't got the jets to just straight out
He
run them.
come back on this road and back, hooking back and forth. So they own him. Y'all gonna have to excuse the footage in that truck, but bouncing around a little bit in these rough roads. But hey, that's real. This is the real stuff. That's what it's really like. We ain't dog hunting, we're tracking, but it's like we're dog hunting. I don't know if I should say that. We're not dog hunters.
Yeah, basically
Dog owners.
the deer's immobile enough that there's a good likelihood of getting eaten alive by coyotes.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is go see if we can shut him down and dispatch him.
Yeah. 2 things. You make a hunter use a tag on a crippled deer that would otherwise be wasted and go to the coyotes. So better meat in the freezer than coyote food all day long. How far are they from that pond?
I don't know if he'll show it on here. They ain't far. We may as well drive over there.
How you know there's a pond?
On it.
Oh, you done looked at it?
Yeah, that's how I'm making sure I know what properties are for. All right.
What do you think, Ethan? Life of a deer tracker.
This is one of those that like thought you'd come with us and have like a little cool slam dunk leg hit.
Ain't earning no easy money today,
No.
or well, we've been on this a couple hours now.
Yeah, let me see. Well, shoot, I turned off there. I reset their line, but we're easily an hour in.
Hour in, yeah. try to bring y'all a little glimpse into the life of a deer tracker. It's what Ethan does. It's all he does. He quit his job to do this. He's laughing, but that's the truth. Trains dogs and tracks deer. What a life. Riding in the back of a stranger's pickup truck.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take us somewhere murderous.
The end of that wood lane right there is a house, but nobody's in it, okay?
Okay.
And then behind that house is that pond.
Yeah, we need to get to that pond.
You want me to drive to the house? What you want me to do?
How close is that?
Where?
The pond.
To where, the house?
Oh, we still need 500 yards. Yeah, just drive us all the way as far as you can. Fire action footage.
About to see what?
Set some dumpster fire Wild West stuff.
He gonna go in that pond, ain't he? There's something in that pond.
Is he to the left of the pond or to the right of the pond? 'Cause I can get you both ways.
All right.
The deer.
We're good right here.
Deer is gone. Deer.
On the dam?
Hey, just don't let him cross in front of you.
Don't let him cross in front of me. He's coming back left, Ethan. Ethan. He's coming left.
Look at me, come.
I see, right there to the left. Right there. Got him down. I got hook, come to the right, right. Yeah. I'm good. What a deal.
Good dog! Come on, you found him. Good dog, Luca. Good dog.
Dang it, boy. I thought I was in shape going to Colorado. Yeah, he's all jacked up. Coach would have got him for sure. What do you think, bud?
That's not my best work. That's the last time I called that hooligan.
Yes, sir. I'm just cameraman.
He'll get you every now and then. Watch out, guys.
Oh, well, he made it.
Yeah.
I'm talking to deer.
No, he wasn't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna believe there's people in
I like that hat, Ethan.
here. It's a crazy.
All right, Alright guys, we're about to get into the net fishing portion of this video. We're going to go put some wire nets out. Been getting a lot of questions about when we're going to get back into the fishing. People wanting to see that. And frankly, we're down to one package of fish, and I ain't never run out since me and Danielle's been together. So it's time. But I wanted to say a few things about the video so far and the tracking the deer. You know, this is a necessity of hunters, tracking deer. As long as you're a hunter, you're always going to have to track, whether you do it by sight and sign or whether you do it with dogs. I've been hunting for 30 years now, deer, since I was 16 years old when I really started hunting hard. 46 now, and I've tracked a lot of deer. I've always had hunting dogs, and I've had tracking dogs. I've had 4 tracking dogs. Oakley's our tracking dog now, and we use her a good bit, and we also use Ethan some too when we're not around and things. These dogs can smell tracks. Actually, the day I met Ethan, he tracked a deer for us, and that deer Danielle had shot the day before that track was 27 hours old. There's just a lot of times there's not blood you can see, there's not visible sign you can see, and that deer, had we left it or not found Ethan to come track for us that day, we wouldn't have recovered that nice 9-point that Danielle had shot. The states, Arkansas has really come up big on the tracking end of deer and made it a lot easier for trackers to track these deer day or night, from bow season all the way through, from archery season all the way through rifle seasons. So there's really no excuse. Most areas have dog tracking networks, and if you're a hunter, it's our responsibility as hunters to make sure we do everything in our power to recover game. So utilize these tracking networks, these guys that track. If you don't track or don't have access to one, or your club or lease that you're involved in, or if you've got a group of people that hunt together, make sure everybody has access to these people. These people enjoy doing this. There's guys and gals out here doing this now, and they're recovering a lot of deer. As Ethan said in the video, he's been on over 120 tracks, and this is just halfway through Arkansas's rifle season. So still got over half the season left to go. Probably do well over 200 tracks. He's running anywhere from 2 or 3 to as many as 7 or 8 tracks a day, and passing some tracks on to other people. So y'all be sure to take care of the dogs and their owners, tip them, help them out, because they've got a lot of expense involved. You got vet bills. I know Ethan's had one vet bill that was $750 or so. So make sure you help them out, take care of them, and they'll be more than happy to come back and track for you again. Most of them work off of tips. Tip them good and take care of them, whether they find your deer or not, because next time when you shoot that old big buck and you can't find him and you need somebody, if you don't, they may not come and help you. But it's just the right thing to do. Now I'm going to drop some links in the description of the video and in the comment section for Ethan and his Facebook page and his YouTube. It's at hunt-dog. If you search that on YouTube, it'll pop up, and his Facebook is Ethan Young. Like I said, they're here in South Arkansas, but they travel, you know, within probably a couple hours, and they have people in their network that's a little further north, a little further south into Louisiana, different places that'll come and help you find your deer and recover it for you. A lot better to recover it than let it waste and go back to nature. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess, but if you're gonna shoot a deer, hunt, be responsible, and try to get that deer, put it in a freezer, get a tag on it, use one of your tags on it. Alright, we're gonna get right into the net fishing section. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of the video. That time, gotta go get them. Get some nets in the water. Get some catfish.
We're putting out 3 nets.
3 wire nets.
Yeah.
Hey, We're almost out of fish. I ain't never run out of fish since me and Danielle's been married. We got one bag left. So it's time to go catch some catfish.
The lake is really low, so we gotta take our time, and it's about to get dark. Here we go. Taking our time.
Taking our time. Jarbone's about 6 or 7 foot low right now, it looks like it. And yeah, if you ain't careful and don't know where you're at, get out of the channel, or actually parts of the boat run are actually not the original creek channel. So parts of the boat run with it this low are shallow. I told Danielle right here in this section we're going to slow down because it's not the old creek channel that's normally about 30 foot deep. It's about 22 or 3 now. This portion through here is actually probably 5 or 6 feet right now. Sure enough, we get up there and there's a stump. You can see where people been hitting that stump right in the middle of the boat run.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you don't know where you're at when these lakes drop like this and get lower, better off to slow down, take your time going through some of these places. I can see out here, see right yonder, get that shot on that horizon, how shallow some of these bars and things are.
Zoom in.
A lot of it's just knowing where you're at. You see that crane just standing there. Normally we run all this wide open.
Getting ready to put the first one in. Stretching it out. And there it goes.
One in.
Number one.
One down.
Getting ready for number two. Number two. It's getting dark. Probably the last one everybody get to see going in. We're putting in a net that is...
It's going to be fish vertical. This is the one we've been testing a little bit that's got the float on top of it. So it's going to be fishing about 4 foot off the bottom.
It's kind of dark, but if y'all want to see what it looks like, you can look in our previous video. But we're putting it back in there. Number 3's in the water. We still got a little bit of daylight. Little. little daylight.
Pretty anxious to see what this one's gonna do. That's the one in our previous net fishing video that we put 3 crab trap floats on top of to make it sit vertical in the water without having anything to tie it to. So pretty anxious to see what this one's gonna do in the channel, if anything. May not catch nothing, but we'll see. We've been spending a lot of time at the hunting camp. Hunting. It's had a rough year this year. We've killed a few deer, killed hogs about every time we sit in the stand. It's just been tough this year. Had a lot of hot weather early. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I've been wanting to put something together with this tracking and Ethan on one of these videos. We went ahead and put some nets in this week, so just thought we would include all of that into one video. Pretty excited about getting some fish in the boat in the next week or two. I know y'all wanting to see that, so we're gonna got it coming y'all's way. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. Like and share the video. Check out Ethan's pages and his channel on YouTube. Subscribe to it. Y'all help these guys out. That's gonna be it for this one. God's Country Hunting and Fishing, keeping it real.